defense lawyers. Advocate Ramasipe, Advocate Mnisi, Advocate Ngumala, Advocate Mshololo, together with the accused number 1 up to 5, made it clear that no, despite Mangena's pedigree, despite Mangena's position, despite Mangena's experience, we don't trust Mangena. We will not even cross-examine Mangena. We don't want, we will not, we reserve our rights not to cross-examine Mangena. And let me tell you what, it's justifiable. I don't trust Mangena. But wait, hear me out, you guys. I'm not fighting Pentagon. I'm not fighting, guys. I'm not fighting anybody, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Just saying, I don't trust the man. I don't trust the man. So the defense, they were like, we don't trust you, and we don't even want to cross-examine you. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in the situation where you're consulting a doctor and a doctor tells you something that is probably you don't believe it, and then you say, let me go to another doctor. You know what I'm saying? And then he tells you something else, and then you go to another one. The reason you go to the next doctor is simply because you don't believe the previous one. That is exactly what we saw today. The defense were like, no, we hear Mangena, you are a ballistic ballistic expert. We want another ballistic expert before we can cross-examine you. You know what I'm saying? That is what we saw today. But we're about to unpack all of this. It is so funny, that no matter the position, the position Mangena, they just don't believe everything that comes from his mouth. Like, huh? But hear me out. Let me unpack, provided that you're interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do all of those nice things, good people? You need to do it because, doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power here is in your hands. Please exercise that power in favor of this video. Right. Hey, guys, please, you need to watch this video till the end. Guys, remember, you need to watch the ads. That's how you financially contribute. Guys, become a member of this YouTube channel. Guys, you need to like the video. And you know what, guys? We are on our journey to 20,000 subscribers. And I said to you guys, we just need 300 subscribers, just 300 subscribers for us to get to 20,000 subscribers before before the 1st of September, guys. Come on, good people, we can do it. Okay, a short announcement. Okay, I know a lot of people have been asking themselves this question. Man, why are you always wearing a black shirt? Let me tell you this. It is for simple, basic reasons. You see this? Yeah, okay, let me explain this. This is a black color, and the black color is good in terms of grabbing the light, or you know what I'm saying? A black color contains the light, but a brighter color like white, it deflects the light. So so that's why they always say in summer, if the sun is hot, don't wear a black thing. It's gonna grab the light, it's gonna contain the light. That's why then your body is that warm when you are wearing a black thing and it's sunny. They always advise that you wear something white because it deflects the light. Now, I was doing a bit of an education there. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's go back to this one here. The defense have stated their case, and it's very clear. They are clear on the matter. We don't trust Mangena. And despite Mangena's experience, I think the defense, what they have shown today is that despite the fact that Mangena has got this huge experience, in a way, they are saying, We believe that the bullet and all the projectiles that were found there was planted. And I am with them there. Me and the defense, same WhatsApp group. I don't believe that the bullet projectile found there is the correct one. And so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you more reasons why. Yesterday, Mangena said that they did not test the bullet itself because they couldn't find a DNA in the bullet. And his reasons was because the bullet went through the body of Senzo Meyiwa and then it exited through the clothes, right? Because of it came out of the clothing. Therefore, they can't trace the blood from the bullet because the clothes or the fabric washed all the blood. And I was like, Mangena, no. I don't believe that. I mean, guys, we have seen these people recovering a DNA in a wall. You know what I'm saying? In a wall where things have happened. Probably people have painted that wall. But we have seen it. They recovered that in a wall that has been painted. They will come and scrap that wall. And then as they are doing that, they put their machines and then they recover something there. Mangena tells us that a bullet that went into this body, and then because of this fabric alone, you can't trace a DNA. Then I was like, Mangena, I said it in that video. I don't believe this one. I'm not an expert, but this, my logic says, nah, Mangena, no. The other thing is that I said in that video, I said that, look at this, look at the size of this, the shape of this. The bullet is smaller this side, and then it grows big, right? Take for instance, let's say this is a bullet. That means this is the sharper side. It went through the body. This part here, you're supposed to get. If his argument is that the DNA has been washed by the blanket, that means now we must focus here, because here the fabric. Here the fabric did not wash the DNA, so we must trace the DNA here, and we will find the DNA here. No, that was not done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why the defense, they chose not to waste their time, not to waste their time cross-examining Mangena. Another thing where you see that no, man, there's no reason why the defense should trust the police in this case. And remember, the first responder, they searched the crime scene and found nothing, right? Sorry, guys. They searched this crime scene and found nothing. That's why Advocate Ramasipile asked, was it Mosia or what? I think it was Mosia, where he asked Colonel Tobega Mhlahlo, where they were asking this question to say, wait a minute, for you to see something that is like, you see this, this red button, do you need to be an expert to see something like this? And the answer was no. The logic that they were trying to apply is that, how is it that the police come and search here and they found they don't find this red light because it's not there, but you, just because you're an expert, you search and you find the light? Does it mean that your eyes are different than my eyes? No, this is logic should tell you that here you can't say there's a mouse. You know, we searched and we didn't find a mouse. Now that when you are an expert, you search and you found a mouse. No, it doesn't make sense. There's no logic there. You know what I'm saying? So that is exactly what they are following, to say the police that searched that crime scene did not find this thing, and they should have found it because it was just it's not like you find it in a hidden place. You find something in a place where everybody's moving, and we're supposed to believe that's the just because you're an expert, we're supposed to believe you. No. Now I'm just showing you the inconsistency within the police themselves. Remember that they arrested accused number 3 for the Alexandra case, right? When asked, Uguti, does that link, or does the gun found in accused number 3 linked with the Meyiwa case? The police were very clear on the matter. Masondo Otlamini, Sergeant Masondo Otlamini, they were very clear on the matter to say there is nothing that linked that gun with the Senzo Meyiwa case. There comes Mangena trying to link that gun with that one. At first, he stated clear that there's nothing that linked that one. That was before tea time. Later on, he says, nah, there is a link. But even when he says there's a link, you can't find the actual evidence to say, yeah, sure. That's why I'm saying, Nami, I don't believe this guy. Mangena. I'm sorry, guys. He's an expert. I acknowledge that, but if I'm just counting the inconsistency within the SAPS, now why should the defense waste their time believing into Mangena? Like, honestly speaking, I don't believe this, man. I'm sorry, I don't believe this, man. Now, another thing that was mentioned, he received an exhibit in a bag that was in a container that was open. Inside that open container, there was a gun that was in a sealed bag. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I made an example to that, and I say, this does not make sense to me. Why the box was open, but the exhibit inside was sealed? Something is off right there. I even made an example. We have seen people who are the cars that are transporting money. Here, let me show you this example in its chronological order. You've got the people that are transporting money. They themselves, they wear protective gears, right? They've got bulletproofs here. Then they've got guns. That's a protection. Number two, the money, the boxes that they are carrying. That box is designed specifically to carry money. It's a protection. You can shoot that box and you won't easily get or open that box. Number three, inside that box, there's money that is inside the bags. Those bags are specifically designed to resist just an easy access. I'm just showing you how important things are protected. That box, if you have seen that car in a distance, I'm like, inside the car itself is that much protected. So much so that it's not easy to shoot the car with an AK and penetrate that car. That car is more or less like a bulletproof car, right? Inside that bulletproof car, these people, they look inside that car, they put that money and lock. So even if you can open the car, inside that car, the money is locked inside that thing. So you can see how serious things are protected. Then you're telling me that there's a gun that is just found there, and we're supposed to trust the integrity of this thing. Do you see? Have you noticed the chronological order that I've just mentioned to you of how money is protected? And then remember, Mosia was asked about the brown envelope, and even Mhlaslo was asked about the brown envelope and the forensic bag that is white, and was asked what's the purpose of the white envelope. And this is what they said. Both of them, they agreed that envelope was designed specifically to make sure that it keeps the integrity of the firearm itself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of the exhibit itself. So now you have a box that contains like an exhibit which is supposed to keep the integrity of the firearm, meaning it must be locked, sealed, so that the integrity is preserved. Even if inside that box there is an exhibit that is inside the bag, which also it's to keep the integrity. But we're expecting a holistical approach. You know what I'm saying? Even when you found that exhibit, you can't just find the exhibit lying on the chair or sitting on the table just because it is inside. Just because it is inside a proper bag, that means it must stay somewhere. Do you see? I'm trying to show you the inconsistency within the SAPS. That is why within the SAPS we've got the SAP 13 where exhibits are stored. So if the exhibit was not with the SAP 13, why was it not stored where it's supposed to be stored? Do you see, guys? I'm just applying my logic here. No offense, but I'm just applying my logic. You know what I'm saying? To say how very the defense are supposed to trust Mangena and his testimony if you're looking at everything that I've just told you now. The exhibit is not found where it's supposed to be, and beside the fact that it's not where at SAP 13, beside that, it's also found open, you know what I'm saying? Just because it is in a seal bag, we're supposed to trust the integrity. Remember, at the back of your mind, you must have this idea that how the bullet itself was found in a suspicious way, where we don't understand. Police came and searched and couldn't find it. But just because when you're an expert, you find it. Now there's this inconsistency in between. Now, guys, now you didn't do the DNA test on the gun that is now being that is linked to accused number 3. You did not do the DNA test in the bullet itself. Like, all of those questions, man. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't mean to be offensive. I don't mean to offend somebody's profession, but no. My logic tells me, Goti, Bongs, something here is not make sure. Something is off here. So I am in sympathy, and I am with the defense to say, we will call our own expert. And the judge was like, okay, it is allowed. In a fair criminal trial, it is allowed that you guys must go and get your own. They have then said that they have consulted with one that is busy training police or soldiers in DRC Congo, if I'm not mistaken. And then, look, that guy is busy. His schedule is busy. They're saying that now they are getting the second one. But they are promising it before September. We will get another person that is going to come and testify, who a ballistic expert that is going to come and testify. So with that being said, I was like, yeah, no, I think for me, that's the only way, because honestly speaking, if ever there's a person that might have contaminated this, it will be the likes of Mangena, people who have experienced, people who knows exactly what they are doing. And do you remember that again, we're gonna get our own expert as well, a person that is gonna come from the laboratory, who will explain the procedure. So you can see that the defense, they are already seeing what these people are playing us here. We're not gonna be taken for a ride here. So you can see that the defense don't trust Left Colonel Mhlahlo, Mangena, and there is a reason. Not only is that they are hostile, you know, man, they've got more reasons not to trust them. And yeah, man, they've got more reasons not to trust them. So Advocate Charles Mnisi confirmed that they are trying, and they are. He even said it that he will ask the court to at least give them that recommendation to go and get a person who's coming from a laboratory where they manufacture these forensic exhibit bags, right? So they can explain also the procedure in how evidence is collected. Remember, the defense is also questioning the transportation to say if there was something that was to happen, it would have also happened during the transportation of the exhibit. So this is under question from the crime scene to the transportation of this, to the result of this. I guys know. And let me say this to people, and I know I've gotten some few questions where people are saying, you are a Christian, why are you talking about this? Let me tell you this now. As a Christian, actually you should make it your own priority to I'm looking for this word. As a Christian, you've got the responsibility to make sure that even criminals deserves a fair justice. Even accused number 5, who is a real hitman, serving about 6 life sentence. If you're a Christian like me, you know that you've got no right just to say, just because he's saving this life sentence, you've got no right to just go do as you please with him. No, you can't just go around and God is fair. When you are punished for your crimes, you are punished for your crimes. You should not now all the crimes are now given to you just because you are a criminal. And no, we Christians, we must know that we're worshiping a God that is fair. Number 2, it is also something that we should be praying for as Christians, to say, wait a minute, when we see injustice into this country, we are most likely to suffer the same. So we can't sit there and be happy about the injustice that is happening to others. And just because it happens to others, think about it this way. The injustice that is happening to others, what if it was happening to you? Wouldn't you be praying hard and asking God to deal with the people that are attacking you? And you'll be quoting the likes of the book of Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. There's no weapon formed against me that shall prosper. Wouldn't you quote such verse? Definitely you will do, because we're now being faced with injustice. So you technically don't like injustice to be done towards you and your loved one. So the same must be applied to either criminals or police or whatever. Injustice is something that we should be against at all costs. What is happening also to the Meiwa family, it is most likely to happen to you and I. So what is happening there is a reflection of it's a reflection of the corruption within the SAPS. And a corruption within the SAPS should worry us, because as the citizens, in as much as, we don't like getting arrested by the police, but we also don't want police to be corrupt, because that means we are not safe at the hands of the people that are supposed to protect us. Do you see how far this thing it goes? Right. So, guys, I'm of the view, this is my conclusion on this matter. We're just talking about the integrity of the SAPS here. I'm just making an example about that to say, if you're a Christian, really, there is a reason why you need to be concerned. You should be the number one person to be concerned. By the way, before I deviate, before I close this one, by the way, we saw God punishing people. Go and read the book of Jeremiah chapter 21 and 22. He punished people, you know why? Because they were imposing injustice to other people. And he told them that I put you into that position of power so that you can treat people fair. Because you have failed to do so, he wrote in Jeremiah 22 and 23 that 21 and 22 that I am going to deal with you because of that. God is so offended when we mistreat people. That is injustice. So if you're a Christian, you need even to pray for the Meiwa family to get justice, and for all the other people that are not getting justice. Justice is something that we should be concerned about. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm of the view that, police, guys, I don't know how best can I say this. I don't have a problem with the police that is doing his work. Like, I love police that are doing their work, even if it's against me. For instance, I'm going to give you 4 scenarios. One, I was driving from, remember that I said I used to stay around Zonke Zizwe. So I was driving from Zonke Zizwe. I was traveling towards, I don't know where I was. I think I was going to Boksburg or towards Oratambo. Then I was rushing. So I crossed the stop sign. I got into this metro. She is working in the Fosloras precinct. He saw me and then what's that? And then he's like, how are you? And then I'm like, I'm good, and you? And he's like, fine. Right, he's like, I'm gonna give you a ticket. And I'm like, why? And he's like, yeah, you know what you did. Simple, very respectful guy. He's like, no, I'm gonna give you a ticket. He's not asking for bribe. He's not being rude. He's just doing his work. And then I was like, no, please. He's like, no, I'm gonna write you it. I'm gonna give you a ticket. Give me your license. Simple as that. And then he writes a ticket. And then after that, he give me a ticket, and then he drove. Simple as that. You can't fight that police. He's doing his work. And then I've met a police as well. The other time I was driving on the freeway, and then I off-ramped by Jimistin. So almost this barrier line. It starts by the dot white one, the dot, and then it becomes it becomes white. So when it says dot, it allows you to cross over to the other lane. But once it becomes white, you are no longer allowed to jump that line. Because there was a traffic, and I was rushing as well. So people were occupying this lane. I ran into this lane, and then it became white. Just there, and then I saw the metro, look at the police there. So I went into this white lane, and then it's like, what's that? And then it's like, I know you went to driving school, but I also know that you've forgotten the law. My responsibility as a police is to remind you to keep the law. And unfortunately, I remind you in a painful way, and that is to give you a ticket. How do you fight such a police that guy? Not only is he giving me a ticket, but he's also educating me. And he's very polite. You know what I'm saying? How do you falter such police? That is what we are looking for from police. We are looking for people that are doing their work, not in a manner that is aggressive towards us, but we can't fight people that are doing their work. That is exactly what we are asking from the likes of Abo Kininda, from the likes of Abo Mangena, Abo Mthethwa, Abo Mathebula, Abo Dlamini. That is what we are looking for. We are looking for police that when we look at you guys, you must inspire confidence. We must feel like, hey, in as much as sometimes they will give us tickets, but wow, you don't mess around with those guys because they will book you. That will make us feel comfortable, and that will make us feel like we can trust the SAPS. That's all we are looking for. We're not looking for complicated things. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Unlike the other time I drove, I was in Joburg CBD, I parked in the wrong place. A police that is working at the precinct, Faraday precinct, he insulted me. Why are you parking there? And fortunately, I didn't have a camera to record that. Guy's like, why are you insulting me? Why wouldn't you tell me don't park here? And then I met the other one at Lansera Airport. Same thing. Yeah. I think I parked outside from Lansera Airport. I parked outside the road. I was busy with my phone. Yeah, why are you parking there? Suga! I'm like, you can't talk to me like that. No, come on, man. I'm a human being. Talk to me. To get a point, I'm contrasting bad and good behavior. I will never forget the police that gave me a ticket from Vosloorus precinct. He was doing his job. I will never forget the police that gave me a ticket from Jimiston precinct. The way he approached me, I cannot falter him. He was doing his job. But also, I will never forget the police that insulted me from Faraday precinct, and that one is a Metro Police as well. I never forget the SAPS man that works at Lanseria SAPS because of their attitude. Do you see what we're trying to say here? We are looking for people that will inspire confidence. That's what we are looking for. Is it too much to ask from the institution, the SAPS institution? I don't think it's too much to ask. We're looking for police that are going to bring order in our society. That's what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But what happened if people are not inspiring confidence, like what they did at Meiwa family? How are we supposed to trust the SAPS? I'm asking, I'm asking, guys. I'm not fighting. I'm asking questions. How are we supposed to trust the SAPS? You know what I'm saying? How are they inspiring confidence when we know that they tempered nabo? There are things, man. They've got dodgy dealings in that Senzo Meyiwa case. There were some things that they participated in defeating the ends of justice, but they've got that badge here, the guns here, the uniform. How are we supposed to trust the members of the SAPS? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is it too much to ask? Tell me if it's too much to ask, but I think I'm being logical, I'm being reasonable. Tell me what you think about all of this. I'll see you on the next video. But until that next video, good people, please take care.